The average price of a home in Metro Atlanta has skyrocketed 23% just from last year. Home buyers in our area are paying an average of $353,000 in 2022, and that's if you even get lucky. They have to accept your offer. Savannah Levin's joining us live this morning. Savannah, it is a crucial market right now. It's like the wild, wild west, but there are some new efforts out there to help, especially those first-time buyers.
Yes, a crucial market and a tough market, although that might be an understatement, honestly. Experts I spoke with have described it as cutthroat, especially for first-time home buyers. But credit companies are now allowing rent payments to be factored into your credit to give more people a fighting chance.
First-time homebuyers don't have a shot.
Like so many others in the market for their first home, Carly Zabkar
It has been extremely difficult.
has learned the hard way
It's just really hard to compete.
that it's no cakewalk.
The houses that we're attracted to and that we want to put an offer in, they disappear in days, in minutes. I thought I would be in a house already. I've been, renting. I'm about to be 30 years old. It's not as easy as I thought.
She's not alone. The number of millennials who expect to rent forever has doubled in the last 2 years to more than 18%, according to Apartment List's Millennial Homeownership Report.
So they feel like there are a lot of cards stacked against them.
Shazia Verji with Credit Sesame says one of the major factors working against so many first-time homebuyers is credit.
2/3 of millennials are credit invisible, meaning that they don't have a credit score or their credit score is very low. They're still burdened with student loan debt, and they also saw the consequences that the 2008 financial crisis had on their families and their upbringing. So they're very averse to take on that additional debt. And the unintended consequence there is that they've essentially locked themselves out of the credit system.
But here's the good news. All three major credit bureaus and mortgage buyer Fannie Mae recently announced they'll allow rent payments to count toward credit and loans. People can't yet do this themselves, but rent reporting services like Credit Sesame can help get your rent payments on the books, including those from the past 2 years.
It's establishing that they're able to make the payments on time. That's what building credit is. So why not be able to do it with rent?
A potential leg up for those who just want a place to call home.
You just got to keep fighting and you got to keep trying and keep looking and hanging in there.
So we're going to post a list of rent reporting services on 11alive.com. Tons of options. For someone with a score at or below 550, the average increase after factoring in rent is more than 50 points, and that's in as little as 10 days. So it's really a big deal for so many people, especially because really credit is not just a generational issue, guys. We're not talking about just millennials. This is really a socioeconomic issue too.
I love this aspect being introduced because it seems like, so many people could really get a shot at this, not only those with decades of credit history and tons of cash on hand, Savannah.
Yep.
Thank you for that update. Really going to look at some of those options.